What's up, you guys? Welcome back. And today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I had a game a couple of days ago, ranked game in Masters, which ended up being first place, but the game was awful. The game started terrible, but then something clicked and I made a huge comeback. And, well, I thought it would be pretty fun just to walk it through with you guys. I'll cut out all the boring parts and just walk you through everything that went good and everything that went really, really bad. So it's gonna be a relaxed sit-through video and I'm gonna talk to you guys reviewing this game. So get yourself a cup of coffee and we'll work from here. So in round 1 we get a bit of a weird start. We have a Maokai and we got a Jace. And then we get an Orianna pair. So normally Jace is a unit, Jace is an alpha unit. But it is a window into Piltover. So I decided to keep it and buy the Oriannas. It's a risk because if you're not going to find the Vi, there's no Piltover start. And you really want Piltover from like round 1, maybe round 2. But not anything later than that. So we get a bit of money. So we buy all the units and we'll go from there. Okay, so next round we don't get any extra pairs. We do get the set and we have the Jhin pair. So that's a small setup for Ionia, maybe. Okay, so augment choices. I kind of went for Piltover here. So we had the Jace, we had the Orianna pair, and all we need is Vi. But you have to find Vi very fast. So if we want to do Piltover, we're going to have to commit to some kind of augment that lets us lose streak. And these are our choices. So we have Transfusion, Buried Treasure, and Inconsistency. What would you guys do? Let me know in the comments. I'm not too sure what I went for here. So Inconsistency could be okay. Okay, so I re-rolled the Transfusion. So Transfusion isn't good augment for Piltover because you're going to lose a lot of HP and get health on your units that way. But I guess at this point I decided not to go Piltover. Apparently I wasn't feeling it or something. So I went for, let me check. I went for Buried Treasure. Yeah, so Buried Treasure gives you components and that components should be used to be strong in the early game. So you get items early, you get more items than your opponents, so you can use those items to build something and make your unit strong. So let's see what we do here. I opt out of the Piltover start, so no more Piltover. I could sell these units to get to 10, but I don't do that, so I decide to buy everything and I'm not building any items. I do! Okay, so this is a really weird start. So I kind of set up Piltover, but I didn't go for it. I got the augment for it, so I could have gone with it and took the risk, but I didn't do that. So instead I picked up an early item augment to get some damage in. And I did get some weird components, but I decided to build a Last Whisper. And I think that's a big mistake, because the Last Whisper does set us up. It's a good item, but it sets us up for an AD comp. And we don't have any challengers, we don't have any good Deadeye units, we just have no synergies and one Jhin, or a pair of Jhin, but it's a 1-star Jhin. So I don't think that's a good decision. There's not a lot of ways to go from here, but let's see how it pans out. So yeah, first round, and I remember thinking like, oh man, this is gonna be bad. I built the Last Whisper, I went for the Jhin for some reason, and this guy has a 2-star Jhin, Ionia, he has Deadeye, Infinity Edge, Recurve Bow, he's doing so much better. Okay, our team is really weak, so we lost 6 HP, which is a lot, and then I still have a bench full of units. Okay, we could buy the Poppy pair, but I think we should make 10 gold here, and we have to use the Last Whisper, you know, so I apparently decided it could be a Gunner game. It could be a Tristana game, because we're losing, we have 10 gold, we could do a lose streak, but then this is such a weird moment. I was panicking so hard, for no reason, I'm not sure. I decided to go Yordles, or Gunner for now, and the whole point of Yordles is rerolling, and for rerolling at a 1 or 2 cost, you need a lot of gold. And that gold can only be obtained by having a good streak. Are we going to win streak? No, definitely not. We have 1-star units, we didn't level, we're weak. So we're lose streaking. But we have an augment that's supposed to give us early power. And I'm building items. So I'm doing everything 50-50. Like our board is lose streaking and all our decision making is about win streaking. So that's a bad start. It's a really bad start. Okay, so we do have some synergies now. We built the items and now we win. So we wanted to go Yordles. It could be a good idea to do a lose streak, but now we won a game. Which is sad, because I think the next round we're going to lose a game again. So let's see what we'll do here. We get nothing. Like, we get really bad units in our shop. We can't 2-star anything. Okay, so this is the team we decided to go for. We put in another Kled. Well, we put in a Kled, not another Kled, but we put in a Kled to get 3 Yordle, but 3 Yordle does nothing. It gives 10% attack speed per star level, but they're all 1-star, so it's really bad. So that's another, like, lose streaking decision. We end up... It's close, but we end up losing, I think. Yeah, we end up losing this fight. So we had loss, win, loss, which is terrible. We got no gold, and we're not even first pick on the carousel. So this is not good. Let's see what we end up deciding to pick. Okay, we ended up deciding to pick up the Taric for the BF sword. Still committing to that damage on Tristana, which is an odd decision to make. But let's see how that pans out. Okay, so we pick up the Taric for a 3rd Bastion unit. We have the BF sword, but we can't build anything with it. We had a tier already, so it would be a better choice to pick something that finishes that tier item. If we're going gunners, tiers are not that ideal, so you want to use them as soon as possible. So something like a Giant's Belt or a Chain Vest for a tank item would be better here. 3 Bastion and that's it. With a 1-star Tristana with the Last Whisper. Okay. So this is not going to win. This is going to lose badly. Which is going to give us a lot of damage. So that's not good. But we did start a streak. So that's something. +1 gold. Okay, we're at 82 life. Not doing too good. Okay, so next shop. We get nothing. So we don't finish any of our pairs. We're at 29 gold, so we should make 30 here. I'm scouting to see if anyone else is going Yordles. And there are some Yordles out of the pool, but not that many. And I see this player who is definitely going to play kill reroll. So he's going to play many Yordles, which is bad for us. Because we're already at... we're already in sort of limbo this game. Okay, we have 2 losses. We're facing this Piltover guy. And I'm not sure. I think I win this round. Yeah, I think we win. Which is good for the Piltover guy, because he continues his losing streak. Which he is doing perfectly, because he has not that low health and 40 gold. And he has the Piltover spat. So he's definitely going to hit 6 Piltover later in the game. But we ended up having a maximum streak of 2. Which is awful. I remember debating here if this team could defeat Krugs. And I think it could be close. We're at 39 gold, so we have to make 40 here. That would be ideal. But I figured, you know, I have 3 Bastion, I have Taric. That could be okay. Okay, so we got the set pair there. Let me backtrack a little bit. Okay, so here we got the double set. And we could have made a 2-star set here. This could be a moment to switch to something like Ionia or make a strong front line, but I decided not to, just sell them right away. I'm still tunneling on that Yordle game, which is weird. I get really bad items for the Gunner reroll. I get a blue buff, I got Hex the Gunblade, something like that. So 2 tiers, a Needlessly and a Sword. And you can kind of see from my cursor, like, I'm not even sure anymore what to do with this. So I decided to level and put in... Yeah, I put in the Galio and the Garen, because I thought we have to get away from this Gunner game. We're not playing Yordle reroll. So I decided to buy the Garen because he's like the only one in my shop who could use the Last Whisper. And we found the Galio, so we have 3 Demacia in right now. which is kind of an upgrade. So it's an okay decision. Okay, we get some gold and a duplicator. Okay, and we end up winning. Okay, so at this point, Yordle is off the table. So let's see what our augments can give us. What would you guys pick? Apparently we're going Garen. We have that Last Whisper. There are not many units that can use Last Whisper. We're way too late to do anything like Deadeye-ish. We're contested, so I guess it's Garen. What will you guys pick? Let me know. Let me see what I decided to do. So Gargantuan Resolve could be fun for Garen. Double Trouble. Well, we have no 2-star, so 3-starring is way off the table. And then I get the Petricide Shackles. And that really puts me in, okay, I'm going to play Demacia now, so let's go. I decided to pick that. We have items for Lux, so I think that's what I was thinking. And we put in the kill, we swap out the Maokai for the set, just to get that Juggernaut, and we're going Garen. Okay, so this is an interesting fight. We just made the swap. It's not really close to complete. We have 4 Demacia, which is a bit awkward. But we do have the Garen with the Last Whisper, and we also have the Champion Duplicator. So we could make a 2-star Garen pretty soon. We ended our 2-win streak here against a player who does know what he's doing. And we'll go from here. Okay, so we find Vel'Koz here. It's better than for Demacia. And he could be an item holder for Lux. So I decided to put him in, get all the items going. And I think this is a good decision, because it gives me a plan for the future. I know I'm going to go Lux. I know I'm going to have some type of Sorcerer or Demacia game. So this gives me a plan, and that's good. The items on Vel'Koz also give like early value. Vel'Koz is probably going to kill 1 or 2 units extra during the couple of rounds. And that's good for my life total. So good decision. Of course, we end up losing because we're still pretty weak. Okay, we're at the bottom of the leaderboard. First pick on the carousel, so that's good. And let's see what we have here. No Lux. That's a shame. Okay, I pick up a Negatron Cloak. I can't remember what I want to make with that, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, so the... I think the Nasus is like a better Juggernaut unit, so we're still on the Garen in our heads. And the Negatron Cloak could be a Bloodthirster if we find another BF Sword. So yeah, I already built everything I had for Lux, and now I'm still going Garen in my head. So that's a bit of a mistake. The team is shaping up. Like 3 Demacia, 2 Bastion, 2 Juggernaut, 2 Sorcerer. There are things happening, so that's good. We are at 58 life. We have the time, but not that much. Okay, this is looking pretty close. Yeah, okay. So that's a loss. But you saw the items on Vel'Koz there. He still sniped that Ashe, making us lose a little bit less life than we would have had if we didn't build those items. So some value there. We are at a losing streak, 3 losses. I think I decided to do nothing here and hope for another small loss just to get some econ going. Okay, we did lose, so that was according to plan, but the loss was huge. That's not too good. 41 life, that's close to the danger zone. Oh, 40 life, we still got 1 damage somewhere. So here something happens. So I get lucky. And that's okay. Everyone gets lucky somewhere in the game. So I level during the PvE round, which is weird because you don't want to use your gold during the PvE rounds. But I panicked a bit. I had 40 life, so I was in a hurry. I rolled once and I found a Lux. So here we see that moment. So I level, I roll once, and there's the Lux. We can use those items, sell the Vel'Koz, put them on Lux. We have the kill for the 5 Demacia because we knew what we wanted to do. And this is starting to look a lot better. So we have 5 Demacia now, 2 Bastion, 2 Juggernaut, 2 Sorcerer. And that's way better. That's way better. We have good Lux items, so that's gonna pull us through stage 4 a little bit. Okay, we get a lot of rods. So let's see what we'll do here. Okay, there we get lucky again, and that's okay. We got really unlucky and we played really badly in the early game, but now we have 2 strokes of luck in the mid game. And the point I'm making is you have to capitalize on that small moments of luck just to turn the game around. So we got the Lux, which is pretty lucky, and then we got a random Aatrox. And Aatrox is an okay fit. He gives the Juggernaut, but he definitely gives his passive trait to Garen, which makes Garen a lot stronger. So let's see what we do from here. We definitely put in the Aatrox. We sell the Nasus pair. I don't think that's a good decision. It's still a Nasus. It's still an epic unit. We're playing Garen with the Lost Whisper. We could go for maybe 4 Juggernaut if we get a 2-star Nasus. We have a 1-star Taric. We have a lame-ass Poppy. We have a 1-star kill. It's not like that 5 Demacia is really strong at the moment because the units are really weak. So the Nasus could have been a good play, but I end up like hyper focusing on Garen and Lux and the Aatrox. So let's see from there. Okay, I end up buying the Bel'Veth. Rolling a bit. Yeah, there was the Nasus. Like the 2-star Nasus is right there in the shop. We could have pulled out the Taric. Whatever. Oh! Oh, what was that? Let me look at that again. Yeah. Okay, don't do that. I'm not sure why I did that. It could have been a good item for a 3-star Garen, but whatever. I thought I could make a 2-star Taric or whatever. But that was a bad play. Okay, we definitely need to use our items as well. Now I'm going to itemize that 1-star Taric. Why not? But the item is good though. Like the Ionic Spark is good for Lux. Well, and you see right away, like the 3 item Lux 5 Demacia is doing crazy damage. So that's good. Okay, final augment. What would you guys do? We're at a bit of a comeback. We have a good Lux. We have an Aatrox. What do we want? Let me know. Okay, let's see what we have here. Cybernetic Bulk, Slayer's Resolve, and Return on Investment. Well, Return on Investment could be fun. Okay, I decided to go to Return on Investment because we're rolling now. Which is good. Okay, and I find another Lux here. So, that is a bit of to be expected on level 7. It's not that special to find another epic, but that's its Lux is again a bit lucky. Okay, and at the moment our positioning is a bit weird, so I think we have to fix that. The Aatrox on the right is good, though, but we should use our Demacia passive, give Galio armor magic resist. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. It could be better. It could be better. There's a way to put everything so everyone gets armor and magic resistance. With 5 Demacia, it adds up, you know, it's not nothing. I think we end up losing this one, yeah. Rek'Sai is a beast, man. Okay, 27 HP. That is definitely big old danger zone. So we have to do something. We find a kill, we find another Garen. I think we're going to roll down to get a 2-star Lux from here, because that will be huge. And we don't have that much time. Okay, and we find it. I think that's kind of lucky, but we rolled at the right moment. So I think that's a good decision. I thought we stabilized. The lobby is pretty strong, so we decided to roll down some more. And yeah, I think that's a good decision. Okay, so now we have a 2-star Taric, we have 5 Demacia, Aatrox, and a 2-star Lux. So we're definitely strong and we can chill a bit from here. So we could expect to win a couple of rounds from here and get our econ back up. I'm just checking real fast how many rerolls I need just to get the Tactician's Crown. And then we go into the carousel. Okay, so we have 2 Needlesslies and a Chain Vest. I'm thinking in the game's fun to see. Okay, so we ended up going for the Recurve Bow just to get the Titan's Resolve up on Garen. Because we're still on the 3-star Garen for some reason. Okay, and there we find our way out. So we find a double Jarvan. And I remember thinking here, okay, so we have the return on investment. If we roll some more. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, so I wanted to use one of the Needlesslies here, because these items aren't going to build anything. We already have full items on Lux, and I decided to build a Ginsos, but I decided to build it on Aatrox, which is such a weird decision. Like, we have to finish our Garen. So, what am I doing? Okay, but we could roll, get the Tactician's Crown, go to 6 Demacia, and go to level 8 and go to 7 Demacia, which is a big power spike. I think we're going to do that pretty soon. Okay, so look at that Aatrox. 6 stacks. Wow. Great Ginsos. Look at that Garen, he's still alive. He gets that Omnivamp from Aatrox. Why don't you build the Ginsos on the Garen? Oh. Always just pick a unit and build the items on him or her. Please. Next up is pretty simple. Pray to the gods to get a couple of wins. And roll a bit to get that Tactician's Crown. And then level up and put in the Jarvan and the kill. That's the game plan. Okay, this round seems to go pretty okay. Oh, never mind. But Garen is a beast. Look at him go. Imagine if you would have had that Ginsos. And we got a 2-star Jace, again a Jace, from the Trash Sanctum. So put us at 50 gold. So we're just rolling a little bit. Find the 2-star Jarvan, which is huge. And I think next round we can get the return on investment and go level 8. Okay, we get some items, we get Vel'Koz for some money. We roll a little bit, find some Garens. If only we had that duplicator, right? Okay, I decided just to roll until we get that Taxation's Crown. Put in the Jarvan. And we want another item, so we have a Sunfire. Okay, now I'm building items on Jarvan. So we have 5 units with 1 item. This is so bad. We're also going for a 3-star Garen, who doesn't have a second item. I'm not sure where I was with my head, but whatever. Okay, we get some gold, we get another Garen. We could level to 8, we should do that. So that's a good decision. Now we have some more Radiant items, so that's good. Another Radiant item on Garen and on Jarvan, on Poppy. Yeah, we should switch things up a little bit just to get the mastery buff on everyone. So Galio is not getting it right now, and that's a shame. Yeah, okay. It's a bit of a rough setup because we want the Aatrox to die as soon as possible and give his passive to Garen. But he doesn't do that right now because they're 2 hexes apart from each other with a Taric in between. But that's small optimization, but that would be bad. Okay, and suddenly we're at a winning streak. 5 winning streak. We're at 3rd place. And I end up rolling here just to find that Garen. But if we find the 3-star Garen, we could sell the Aatrox and get the Ginsos on Garen. We're pretty strong. But this guy has a 3-star Kalista, so Garen is on the side. And gets sniped immediately. But we do have a big front line. Oh. Not too bad. I wasn't expecting that, but okay. Lux is ridiculously strong. Okay, definitely 5th place, so that's good. Please tell me you're picking up an item for Garen, please. Okay, these are some weird items, but we need some healing. Yeah. It's a bit of an odd item for Garen, the Hextech Gunblade, but I think it's okay. It's better than nothing. Yeah, okay, so we find the 3-star Garen. I lock my shop. Never enough time and gold to 3-star and epic this way. So I could have just bought the Garen now and have the value in this round. And we're probably going to lose this round just because we didn't do that. But we'll see. So Garen has a little bit of healing right now. So that's okay. Man, Lux is a beast. Okay, we didn't lose. So we kind of lucked out on that one. We could have lost this round just because we greeded on the Garen and the Jarvan, but okay. Okay, so this is a good spot. 2-star Lux, good items. 3-star Garen, weird items. Weird items on the rest, but we do have 7 Demacia. We have some epics on our bench. Maybe we get a 3-star epic. Okay, and here we face the kill reroll, which also has a 2-star Jarvan, so we really want to kill this guy. This guy has to die before we can roll for the 3-star Jarvan anyway. And the 3-star Garen now definitely is putting in some work, so it was good saving up on that that unit. Okay, and one guy goes out, so that's definitely top 4. And I remember already being really happy with that, because I played this extremely badly. Okay, I think we want a last item for Jarvan. And the only viable option here is Redemption, I think. The rest are all damage items and are a bit weird. Yeah, okay, so we pick up the Redemption. Now he has double Redemption. Oh, okay, so I end up putting Jarvan on the bench and putting him back in just to give him a new Radiant item, because they can't have duplicates. I'm not sure if that's better or not. That's just autism, I guess. So the 3-star Kalista again. We're pulling through. Okay, not too bad. And suddenly we're at the top of our lobby with 52 gold to spend. So that's good. I'm not sure what the Kale player was, but he has to go. Otherwise we can't roll. Or are we going to roll anyways? I think we can wait. Like 27 HP is enough for a big loss. That's okay. We could also go level 9. I'm just checking on the kill, but it's a 2-star kill, no items. So that's not something to think about. Okay, I put the chain vest on the Poppy just to get that little bit of extra value. That's fine. This guy has a 2-star Bel'Veth, so that's scary. But Lux is beaming away. Okay. Well, the Aatrox revive doing work. Ooh, and we end up clutching that win, making the lobby even closer. 27, 11, 4, and 2. Okay, so we're facing the kill reroll guide. This is the moment to pick up all the Jarvans. So let's see how we do there. Okay, so I end up swapping our Lux to the other side, just to get away from that kill. But he was level 8, so it didn't matter that much. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, okay, so we win, which is good. Another guy from the lobby also died, so we're top 2 now. 27 life and 4. We get a final carousel. I'm not sure what to pick up from here. Maybe something for Aatrox. Yeah, okay, so we end up going for the Bloodthirster for Aatrox. That's fine. That's a good decision. We have about 60 gold to roll down with for our final battle. So let's see. Okay, so we find the 2-star Aatrox. That's huge. And now we end up rolling for the epics, which I believe we do not find. I'm slow. Looking at this replay, I roll slow, but whatever. I'm almost 30, so it's okay. Okay, final battle. Maybe. We'll see. It's the Bel'Veth guy. And Bel'Veth is strong. And he has the 3-star Rek'Sai. And my positioning was really bad. I should have scouted rather than rolling. Because the Rek'Sai immediately gets on my Lux. And that's GG for him. Luckily we have 27 HP. I'm not sure why we had that much HP left in the late game. Yeah, so I tried to get that 3-star Lux, but it's not happening. So we need to get away from his Rek'Sai. I think just putting Lux to the other side is fine, because Rek'Sai walked around my front line. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm giving more shield. Okay, I'm not sure if that's better, but I'm giving more shield to Garen and Aatrox, which is fine, I guess. Okay, so the Rek'Sai still wraps around and has that Edge of Night, so that's definitely scary. But he ends up being pretty stuck on my Aatrox, which is great. Still being able to clean up the back line. But here's why the Garen... Garen's gonna clutch this fight. Look at him. So that extra locket actually saved the game. So the second locket on Tarek, giving Garen that bit of a shield, actually won the game. So that's crazy. Huge comeback, first place. Yeah, very happy with that. Well, I hope you guys learned something from this. Please play a little bit better than me. But the takeaway here is that everyone has a little bit of luck in their games. It's just up to you to figure out when that luck happens and just capitalize on that. And until the next.